All right, I'm gonna let the video play with me and manager Marty. I went on his live, right, to discuss some things, right? But I want you to. Do you remember this? Yeah, that's hot stuff. For the newer generation, you might not know what hot stuff is, but back in my days, that was one of the products that was laced with a certain compound, right? But you know what? I'm gonna get into that and the compounds and the chemicals and all this stuff in part 2. But in part 1, I'm not gonna try to compress everything in one video and make it 45 minutes because I know everybody's attention span is, But part 1, Manager Marty, we go at it respectively. All right, so his energy wasn't up there like Best Fight the Best. And Best Fight the Best, I ain't forget about your bitch ass. We're not done yet. I still got videos on your ass to do. All right, you two and Knockout. But Manager Marty, I got on his channel. You know what? Let's just let it roll. And then in part 2, I'm gonna bring up hot stuff, chemical compounds, how the body breaks it down, how the body needs certain things in order for your body don't shut down, stuff like that. And Victor Conte right now, we talking about Victor Conte and the SNAC program. So let's do this promotion, right? Let's do this promotion, Manager Marty. I'm on your channel.
Before I let Black Skin Bruce on, I want to give everybody a proper introduction like I always do. Caps, and Full G, this is your first time on the panel. I know that you heard a lot that was going on. You know what I mean? What's your take on everything, brother? Welcome to the podcast.
Thanks a lot, man. Marty, can you hear me? Loud and clear. Oh, okay, sir. So that's the question. If that fight ever happens between Boots and Crawford, if it ever happens,
Is this question to me? Is this question for me?
yeah, because I think Boots one of you like Boots, right? You like Boots in this, right? You like Boots in this?
Yeah,
So you like Boots in this? All right, so if Boots in this and Crawford fight, would Boots be taking the over-counter snack, or would he take the one that's behind the scenes? Who would take what snack if Boots and Crawford was to fight?
I don't understand your question. You said over the counter and Boots basically gonna snack too.
Yeah, if Boots was snack, yes or no?
All right, so let me answer your first question. I don't know what kind of snack anybody over at SNAC is taking. That's number one. You said over the counter and you said behind the scenes. I don't even know if there's a behind the scenes one or not. I don't know.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you because snack, Boots would snack. So we're gonna give the same energy to Boots when he fights Crawford. If he fights Crawford, well, how would this work?
Well, I'll tell you how it would work. It's going to work the way it's working right now. Jerron Boots Ennis is not a sponsored athlete of SNAC. In other words, let me explain. He's not a sponsored athlete of the SNAC program. What I mean by that is, like Terence Crawford, Boo Andre, Devin Haney, and those guys, they're under the sponsored athlete advertisement on SNAC.com's website. Jerron Boots Ennis is not a sponsored athlete. He endorses the product. That's why you see it on his trunks like everybody else. But he endorses the product. He's not on a workout regimen. He doesn't go to California to work out in Victor Conte's gym. To my understanding, he's not really using the supplements. I'm not sure if I can confirm that. I'm talking about let me talk about the over-the-counter ones that you see him in the picture. Like the same product that I was using on this channel, the pre-workout. So I don't know if he's using that or not. But hold on for 1 second, because I asked you earlier, LC, why Crawford moved in. Nobody can answer. So hold on, LC, but since you asked me that question, Cap 4G, let me ask you the question. You apparently believe that Victor Conte has an over-the-counter snack, and you also believe not only does he have an over-the-counter snack, but he also has a behind-the-scenes snack, correct?
Well, by watching your videos, and you say,
No, it's just a yes. It's just a yes.
Let me give you an answer. Let me give you an answer. No, I'm not in court, brother. I don't do that BFTB shit. I don't do that. This is a great part.
It's just yes or no.
I'm going by your video. If you tell me, now, you make it just like this. It's like you saying one thing out your neck here and doing it right here. You just trying to explain it, brother.
No. But Kev, hear me out. I didn't ask you about me. I know why I'm doing it. I'm asking you about you. Do you believe, since you brought up over the counter and behind the scenes, you brought it up. So since you brought it up, not what I say doing my videos, since you brought it up, do you believe that there's two snacks, one over the counter and one behind the scenes? Do you believe it?
Well, the reason why I believe it is because you've been telling me it. You've been telling me it. No, videos. Yeah, videos. 1 minute you say, Then you drink juice like this and say, oh, that snack is really good. It's really working. And the thing about
it does. But for cash, it does work. And everybody on this panel and everybody watching me live in living color know the snack program works. But that's not the question I asked you, bro. I asked you twice. I'm going to ask you again. Do you believe, Captain 4G, do you believe that there's two different types of snacks, one over the counter and one behind the scenes?
Nope.
So if you don't believe it, then why did you bring that up and present that to me about boots?
Because somebody in the channel said there's one behind the counter and there's one that's on the counter, and I was being sarcastic. Got your answer?
Well, I didn't say it, but you posed. But let me ask you a question. Hold up, Cash. Let me respond. You asked me the question, and I didn't say it. You said somebody else on my panel said it, but I didn't say that. But you posed the question to me instead of the person that said that.
Yeah, but you didn't address the person saying it. You didn't address the person saying it. So I just wanted to repeat it and see what you had to say about it. But now, let me ask you a question. Hackers, the feds, right? Don't you feel sometimes federality? You know the feds? You know the feds, right? Sometimes, do they just get hackers that been in jail, that did a lot of conspiracy, a lot of convictions about doing things with computers and all this shit, and then they use them. They use them on their side to find new hackers. Is that true or false? Yes or no? Yes or no? Do the feds use hackers that's been convicted? Do they use hackers that's been convicted? Do the federal government do that? Just to beat the other hackers that's coming up that know how to go around the system? Yes or no?
Before I answer that, I want to point something out real quick. I had to ask you 3 times a yes or no question. Let me finish. Don't let me finish. I'm going to answer you. I had to ask you a yes or no question a total of 3 times before you finally said no. But here it is. You're trying to press me to answer your yes or no question immediately. Boy, that's how you do it to me. So the only reason I want to answer your question.
The only reason why I did it is because you gave me the yes or no, and I told you I don't like doing yes or no because I like to say it my way. So I did it. I bowed down to the yeah, but you know.
But you don't like it though. But you're doing it to me.
But I did what you asked.
Yeah,
so I gave you no answer. Give me a yes or no.
I got you. And after 3 times we asked, I got you. Yes, that's what the feds do.
All right. So now the feds are affiliated with criminals that used to do hacking, right? Or what's going on with the feds? Are they corrupt too?
What? The feds? No. What are you saying? The feds what?
Listen, man. All I can say is
the feds, hold up, the feds work with criminals. Hold up, let's be clear. You bring law enforcement in this. Law enforcement has nothing to do with nothing we talk about, but since you brought it up, I want to clarify.
The feds use criminals to get other criminals.
I got you. I'm with you. I got you. So the feds use active criminals and criminals that's not criminals no more. That's why they call them confidential informants. Confidential informants, they get paid by law enforcement to do what they do. But I'm trying to understand your point. We're not talking about the feds. What are you trying to say? So I want to be a part of this conversation. What are you saying about the feds and including criminals in their process to catch other criminals? What are you saying to me? Are you referring to Vada? What are you saying?
All right, so Vada is a part with Victor Conte. Let me give you an example. No one is saying anything about did Errol Spence and Crawford was on Vada for 8 weeks. We all know that. But the only person that came out and said it was Victor Conte, where usually Vada will post. They will post and tell you, yes, congratulations, you successfully finished Vada. Pre and post or whatever. They will come out, but BBC, they do not come out and let you know that. But Victor Conte say that. Now, I know Victor Conte is an asshole. Yeah, I know that. But at one time, he did this. But now, someone like Vada has enough confidence to say, you know what, I'm going to use you. You know what, I'm going to use you because you know the in and outs. You know about HGH. You know about peptides. You know about songs. You know about EPO, whatever you know. And we need to know what you know, and in the future, what's coming out. So that's what I'm saying. I'm comparing the feds and the hackers that's criminals, and they use these hackers to get new hackers that know how to beat the system. That's what I'm saying, bro. So I don't know. One minute you're talking about your neck here, and then on this side you're talking about your neck here.
I don't understand your point. That's what I'm trying to understand. What are you bringing?
You don't understand my point. My point is that this whole big thing about Crawford and Crawford and Porter was on SNAC, they fought each other. Crawford been getting knockouts way before. And he even got a better knockout. He got a good knockout when he fought Victor Postal. That was the boogeyman at one time. So people say, oh, this thing.
He didn't knock Victor Postal out, though. That went the distance, bro.
It went the distance, but he handled that man. He handled that man.
Oh, yeah, he beat him. He beat him, but he ain't. It went the distance.
Oh, that's the way Crawford's going? That's what it's called. Come on, man. Come on, son. Come on, man.
I'm just saying he didn't. No, I'm just saying he didn't. All I'm saying is he didn't knock him out. That's all I'm saying.
You're looking real good.
No, hold on, 4G. Hold on, respect the brother, LC. Don't do that to LC. He's cool with Crawford, bro. You can't do that to LC, bro. I gotta take it from my man. Here's the thing, bro. The thing is this. I guess you're trying to say, why would Vada have Conte around? Is that what you're trying to say? I want to get what you're saying. Is that what you mean? Like, huh?
Why would they use it?
I don't know. I don't think that's a part of the point that everybody's been making.
Why is Boots using them? I don't care if he's. You got these comparisons and stuff in the middle about, you don't really use it, but all I see is SNAC on his shorts. People that don't know better, don't know what those details you're talking about, they see SNAC on his shorts. Just like I saw SNAC with Porter when he fought Crawford, and I saw SNAC with Crawford with his shorts on.
I'm glad you brought up the Porter fight because you are actually proving my point. You see how competitive that fight was when they both was on SNAC?
Excuse me? Did I know what?
You see? Now you can't hear. No problem. Did you see how competitive? Did you see how competitive the fight was when Crawford fought Spence? You like that, didn't you? It was competitive when both of those guys on the SNAC, right? Now stop right there, don't move. Oh, don't move. You said you watched my content. Did you hear me say that Errol Spence should go to SNAC in the rematch with Crawford? Did you hear me say that?
I don't care about Errol Spence what he do.
I didn't ask you what you cared about. Did you hear me say that, bro?
No, why did you hear that? Why did you
hear me say that Spence need to go on SNAC if he got weight problems and all this stuff?
No, I must have missed that part.
I know you did. You know what? Because you have selective hearing, bro.
No, I listen to all this stuff.
Well, not all of it.
I listen to all of it.
I mean, not all of it, but since you asked, let me ask you a question now. Since we're playing a question game. We're playing a 50 Cent 21 questions game. Let me ask you a question. Do you have a problem with Victor Conte yourself?
Oh, yeah, I made videos about him at one time. I did.
Oh, you're a content creator. I didn't know that.
Yeah, brother.
Okay, awesome. So you know Conte's history.
Of course. I didn't have to wait 15 years for him to come back out and no, I know him. I know what's going on with Mary Jones and all these other people that he did with. I understand that.
Respectfully. So do you think he changed his life around, or do you still think he's the same Victor Conte that you were reporting on years ago?
I don't think he's the same Victor Conte. The only way I believe he's the same Victor Conte if he gets caught and busted on doing something that he was supposed to do. But until then, I'm not going to make that man guilty. Just like
he's never got busted before, though. None of his athletes tested positive before.
Well, I heard you say with Monroe and stuff like that. And
no, he back before that. Yeah, before, it really did get busted. But I'm talking about before that, when they were talking about the Baco skin, when he had Baco, none of the athletes ever tested positive for being something. None of them.
So how do you get busted?
The next documentary coach. Yeah, they snitched on him.
He they got into it with one of the trainers of the athletes he was supplying the Balco to, and they basically ratted him out, and they came right to his office, found all the documents. But he was never tested because he had a calendar. He literally had every athlete on the calendar.
Right,
he had almost like so when they dropped, they wouldn't get caught.
Okay, so it's a cycle, man.
But he never got. You said you would believe it. Until you won't believe that he's in the past, the same one in the past, until he gets caught. But he really never actually got caught, honestly. Neither did none of his athletes. They all passed the test.
Okay, but he got caught, so everybody know that what he did with the past is wrong. So now what are you going to do in the future? I ain't going to stick in the past. I'm talking about the future now. If he gets caught, a lot of boxes is going to go down. Basically. Until then,
they won't go down because he's going to tell them like he do everything else.
But until then, there's nothing really to talk about. Just like, the main Mayweather Pacquiao, you say Pacquiao's the one that hold up the fight, but then you got Mayweather before the weigh-in, put the IV in his arm, talking about he was dehydrated or whatever. Because it's a couple of periods, he never had a problem with weight. Never had a problem with weight, man.
Are you implying that Floyd Mayweather's a cheater?
No, but guess what? If you had if I put an IV in my arm before the weigh-in, and I was mad at Pacquiao, would you think Manny Pacquiao was a cheater? Because he didn't get popped, and they still think this nigga's a cheater.
Well, the reason why people think that Manny Pacquiao was a cheater was because two things. Number one, Victor Conte himself said it. And number two, he was rolling with a guy named Alex Ariza, who brought a lot of suspicion. Sort of like what everybody's doing with Victor Conte now. A lot of suspicion around him. It's the same.
You're right. What's more credible? If I'm about to fight somebody, and I put an IV in my arm, don't you think that's reasonable to say, or was to say that that's a masking agent, and he took more than what he's supposed to take?
I don't know. I never seen Floyd do that. I don't know. I never seen that.
Say it's a fact. You're not saying it's a fact that he did that. What you saw?
I didn't see it, so I can't tell you he did that. You've seen it, so you can say it.
You saw it. It's a fact. It's a fact.
But did you see him do that?
It's a fact. It's a fact.
I didn't ask that. Did you see Floyd Mayweather inject himself with an IV? Yes or no?
No, but LB and them said, well, this is the reason why he did it. So where we going with this now? Because I'm in Brooklyn, and he's over here in Vegas or wherever the hell he is. Yeah, of course I can see it. But the LB, he has a video saying, well, the only reason why he did that is because so-and-so, and he was dehydrated. But I always heard Mayweather say, I can make weight, I can weigh over around 154, this and that. But all I'm saying, Canelo, Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, Boots, Crawford, all this is, if you ain't got no proof, we can talk out this and make it look like, Victor Conte, he got performance enhancing supplements. You can get out of here. Yeah, he does. You can take it and drink it, and you can enhance yourself and blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, you're talking about this and that, making assumptions, but you're making it, you playing these games, son. You playing these games, son.
You've watched enough of my content to know I don't play games, brother.
Yeah, it sounds like, man. Sounds like
no, sir. I got Terence Crawford. Look, I got Terence Crawford friend here. He's been on here twice, and I'm sure he can tell you that whatever I said about Bud, I stand on that. I never said he did anything illegal. I'm telling you straight up, he don't. Relax. He don't need the SNAC program. He's too talented. He don't need him. So I don't want him around the crew. You got me? And guess what? The bottom line is that guy Victor Conte. I'm not saying nothing bad about it, but if you've seen the documentary, you know he's gonna snitch on everybody. So why do we have to have one of our Black American fighters got to go through their reputation being tarnished being around this guy? What's trying to be saying? I don't see what the issue is. Because every time something happens in a big fight, everybody gonna say, but you know he was with Victor Conte. You know they was with the SNAC program, but because guess what? All of the Crawford fans, when I asked them who's gonna win this fight, before this first fight between him and Spence, they all said, because Spence ain't got this, Crawford do this very well. Not one Crawford fan came on this platform and told me it was because he was with the SNAC program that he was going to win. Now all of a sudden the SNAC program has been coming up. Now it's an issue. But nobody brought up the SNAC program about Bud winning or using that to enhance his performance before the fight even happened. And Black Bruce was here all the time. He been on the panel. Nobody even brought it up like that was going to be a part of the keys of victory. So now all of a sudden it was a part of the keys of victory, and it's an issue. It's legal, so there shouldn't be nobody with a problem with it.
There's no problem with it.
But it is a problem. LC said everybody in Nebraska hate my damn. I can't even go visit these guys in Nebraska. They hate me, man.
But you said you have an interview with Crawford, so why would they hate you?
Huh?
You can't have an interview with Crawford? Did you say you got an interview with Crawford? Did you say Coach Malachi never had him up there? He's on the floor. He's in Crawford's house. But how come this guy can never get Crawford on his show? Maybe that's not the move he wants to do. I don't know.
I mean,
maybe you can get Crawford.
Well, I was being sarcastic saying that I can get Crawford on my show way before he can. Absolutely.
I'm sorry, I took it seriously. I'm sorry, I took it seriously.
No, it's all good. Man, it's all good, man. All I'm saying is this. A lot of people get mad at me. They was getting mad at me. You've been watching, you see, people was getting mad at me weeks and weeks ago, before the documentary even came out. And they kept telling me over and over again, Bud's not with the SNAC program. Just like you said about Boots. Oh, he got the logo on his trunks. He's just an endorser. I said, no. Bud is on the SNAC program. This is before LC even came up here. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to show everybody a picture. I got it off of SNAC Systems IG page, where Victor Conte is sitting next to Bud and sitting next to Devin Haney, where both of their hands was wrapped. Now people say, oh, well, just because he's in the gym don't mean he's working out there. Okay, no problem. And then Terence Crawford goes on Joe Rogan's channel. Joe Rogan asked him about the SNAC program, and he confirmed, yeah, I'm with the SNAC program. Now, instead of Terence Crawford fans coming back on my platform saying, man, Marty, you were right. We were wrong. You know what they say now? Oh, man, undertones, and you was saying, why y'all can't just give me credit when the credit is due? Because guess what? When I told everybody the two things that Terence Bud Crawford had to do to secure his fight, I said all he got to do is go get good representation and negotiate on his behalf and sign a multi-fight deal with PBC to get the biggest bag in his career to bless his family. And he did that. But before that, all Terence Crawford fans was calling me all a bunch of haters, fake managers, all kind of stuff. And I told y'all before I knew the business, and guess what? Terence Crawford did everything I said he had to do. He got it done.
Let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right here. Real fast. Let me stop you real fast.
I'm not saying he watched me, but he did everything I said he needed to do.
Listen, no. If you was calling it out that he was on the SNAC program, you called it out. When they asked you who you had in the fight, you still picked Earl, knowing he was on the SNAC program.
That's correct.
So making
That's
sense.
correct.
Now.
So now you prove my point, LC. Thank you, brother. You always back me up, brother. Thank you. Shout out to Nebraska. I love everybody in Nebraska, brother. You always backing me up. So that proves my point, LC. If I knew he was on the SNAC program, and I still was saying, okay, Spencer's gonna win. So then why am I being criticized for saying he's using PEDs or something illegal when I said the guy was gonna lose on the SNAC program?
It's the way you.
Talk back to me, somebody. The picture of boxing make too much sense, bro. If I thought he was cheating, I would have said it. Huh?
Well, if the SNAC program works, then why you still have him as the underdog?
Because I was looking at skill for skill and the strength of both fighters, and
you wasn't looking at skill for skill, Marty. Let's keep it a buck. You wasn't looking at because if you was looking at skill for skill, it's clear even before the fight, Crawford is by far the more skilled fighter.
Well, guess what?
Close.
If you say that, LC, then you have to admit it ain't no point in him going to the SNAC program. It was no point in him going over there then.
I mean, he was the favorite for a reason. He was the favorite for a reason. With or without the SNAC program, he was the favorite.
So, Mr. Marty, let me ask you a question. How do you feel about the 154 and 147? Where do you think this fight should be at?
I think this fight should be. Hold on. There's a guy in the background. I didn't know he was here. Hold on, G's. I'm gonna let you on. Let me answer my man question. Hold on, my man here. I think the fight should be at 154 because Crawford said that he.
All right, so this is part one of Manager Marty, and we discussing SNAC and so on and so on. I had to stop it there because I started to ask some questions about the 147 and 154 where this fight is at. That's a whole other video, but you could go check Manager Marty and see the rest of the video and see what I said about that, or I'll just make another video because this is promotion, right? We must promote each other, right? If I recall, you did say that to another channel, right? And you was asking that channel to come on your channel. So I listened and I'm like, you know what? Let me come on your channel. So this is part one, and there were certain things that Marty didn't know. There's gonna be a part two. And I'm going to explain some stuff. Remember the beginning of this channel, I showed you this protein shake called Hot Stuff, right? Back in the 80s or whatever it was. And you know what? In part two, I explained that and what happened to them. And it's going to link up. It's going to link up to what I'm trying to explain about Vada, SNAC, Victor Conte, and so on and so on. So stay tuned for part two. And please, you know, most of the time I forget to say like, share, subscribe. I feel like I don't have to keep saying subscribe all the time or press the like button because I just want to put something in you for you to be like, yo, man, I like what this guy's showing. He's showing receipts. He's showing proof. Let me just hit the like button or let me just subscribe so I can get updated on some of the stuff he said. So most of the time when I make videos, I do forget to say subscribe and like. I just feel like I have to put some kind of energy in you for you to do that. And yeah, but this time on Manager Marty, because he's been doing this, talking one way here and talking out the other here, and he's wondering why people don't like him and they hate him. Well, it's the way you present your representation of SNAC and Crawford and so on and so on. And believe me, brother, I've been there. When Manny Pacquiao, and still to this day, Victor Conte thinks this and Victor Conte thinks that about Manny Pacquiao and this and that. And I made videos about him. I did the whole documentary. If anybody of my subscribers know, you could go scroll all the way down. I did a thing about Victor Conte, just like what you're doing in the present, bro. But it's the way you present it, okay? So I'm not here to change your mind, here for you to read between the lines. Look out for part two. I can't make this too long because attention spans, it just flies to another level and I don't want to hold y'all up, all right? I'm out. Part two coming up. Yeah.